that branded engagement shit.
Skitten's trying to sell out our engagement to random companies on the internet.
So Dr. Realness just read me and sent me this whole ass story. This
Dr. Realness?
Like I looked at his face and then I read the title and I was just like, I can feel it. I can feel the irritation. I was like, this man looks irritated.
So I had one blind person in a college course that I took notes for a communications class. And she came into class, and for the first 3 weeks, the professor was very understanding and very helpful.
Right.
And she's blind, and everything we have is written. They do not do, like, the person who helped her tutor had to literally read off everything into a recorder that they have in the book so she could hear it, because it was like no availability. She would come into class asking questions, and he would ask her questions back. And she had the snarkiest and most hilarious answers I have ever heard in my life. And she'd just be, oh yeah, I read that in the book. I'd just be dying, bro. I would be dying. So I'm very interested in this.
Like, you blind, but you clearly not dumb, so.
Yeah, and she treated him the same way. Like, you know, we all know I'm blind, so why are you asking me if I know what's happening?
Right.
You know why I don't know this, so why are we talking about it?
So anyway, so Dr. Realness, I'm just gonna go with Dr. Realness because she's got 1,001 different names, but people know her as Dr. Realness until she picks a suitable name.
She changed her name. Her name is Dr. Gang Gang now, actually.
Gang Gang.
Gang Gang.
Dr. I keep doing the wrong thing.
Gang Gang.
I keep doing this.
That's fine. That's fine.
This whole story where this girl's whole ass engagement was sponsored.
Yes.
And his plan for her was to go to different countries.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry.
The point is, listen to me.
Yes.
Stop. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
I can't stop laughing.
Don't.
Yeah.
Play the video.
I'm listening.
No, play the video. I'm done talking.
Yeah.
Me. So how do you go to the bathroom? I don't know. I learned when I was little. I've never known any other way. I don't really know how to answer their question.
Who asked them?
I don't know.
What? Why do you ask anybody how they go to the bathroom? What?
Same as you, nigga.
My name is Mac Potts, and I'm a piano player.
That's a great fucking name.
That's amazing.
Mac Potts.
I'm Cindy, and I'm a PhD student.
Lit.
Yeah, I am. Total blind.
I was born totally blind.
Being blind, what are annoying questions that people ask?
Oh my god, annoying things people ask.
How much time do you think we have today?
How do you do your job?
How can you find the bus? You're blind.
You organize people's voices.
Can I pray for you? Can I bless you?
How do blind
What?
That is so rude.
What? Don't do that.
Oh my god.
people have sex? Well, some of the most intimate things are done in the dark anyway. Think about it, you visual people.
Do you?
That was so.
I like that guy.
That was so. I feel like offended. Like
I like that.
he called me a visual person, and I was just like, ugh.
The visuals, the seers. Tell them.
See anything? Do you see any sun? Can you see any light?
You can see, can't you?
Sir, how long have you been, visually, you mean blind? And they're like, yeah, that. I'm like, it's okay.
People want to know how I've lost my vision, and like, I don't really want to talk about that with strangers, you know?
I think that's a very personal question, and usually it's irrelevant.
You know, let's just be real, the elephant's in the room.
What do you feel like when people ask you those questions?
I feel like they are probably imagining that they don't know what they would do or how they would function if they lost their vision, so they like, can't even articulate a specific question to ask me.
Right.
About annoying actions.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot. If I am walking down the street trying to find an establishment or an address, but I'm confused, I'll say, oh, excuse me, I can hear people walking by, they won't answer. They'll just keep walking. Or they'll try to stay quiet thinking that I won't know that they're there.
So sometimes
Oh my God, do people do that? Oh my Lord.
I can see that.
Are you serious?
I mean, cause like, especially like if you look at that gentleman, like he doesn't necessarily look like he's blind. They would be like, oh, he's just trying to bother me. He's just trying to, you know what I mean? And then also a lot of people feel really uncomfortable around disabled people in general.
Oh, okay.
It just makes them feel uncomfortable.
Got you.
And then
so they're weak-willed. I see that.
and then another thing that I've noticed with people, and I just know this because of my brother, you know, he's not blind, but he is disabled. And so a lot of people feel like if they help a disabled person or somebody who's with a disabled person, then they're like responsible for that.
I see what you're saying.
People don't like that feeling of like responsibility.
You can just let people know, like, yeah, man, I got some place to be, but you're heading in the right direction.
Exactly.
I'll see you later.
It's not
like,
fucking hard.
That hit me in like a fucking. I don't like shady shit. You know what I mean? I don't like stuff like that. So I'm like, why would you do that? Stay quiet and like sneak around a blind nigga. He knows you're there. That's why he's talking to you. The fuck? That's fucked up.
And I might offend someone, and they just kind of walk away in the middle of a conversation, so I'm suddenly talking to myself.
Wow.
That's rude.
What the fuck is, yo?
It also kind of sounds like you're an asshole though. I'm not gonna lie.
This guy?
Yeah, he said sometimes I say something that offends somebody.
I know that they're there.
So sometimes I'm saying something, and I might offend someone, and they just kind of walk away in the middle of a conversation, so I'm suddenly talking to myself.
Now, walking away in the middle of a conversation with a blind person is fucked up. But also, I want to know what he be saying.
I know, that's really what I want to know.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Tell me
what you be saying.
Tell me what you're saying.
Because if you're saying some fucked up shit, like, well, of course women don't get paid as much because, you know, they're gonna have babies eventually, which is a thing that has been said in real life to me.
Is that something that would bother you if somebody said it to you?
I mean, it's just a dumb thing to say.
But I'm just saying, you would walk away in the middle of a conversation?
Not with a blind person. Because that's rude.
Because you're blind, you can't wear fancy dresses.
Why do you wear fancy dresses?
Because I like it.
Oh, well, I'm totally in your situation because like 3 months ago, like I twisted my ankle and I had to use a crutch for like a week. So I totally understand your world. Not exactly. And I don't want to like discredit those experiences that people have, but they have no idea.
Oh, that's so, what a considerate way to think about that.
I don't like, and I tell people that all the time, don't compare woes. You know, everybody's experience is relative to themselves. But at the same time, get your head out of your ass.
Like, it hurts me so much and it like makes me so sad because like people with disabilities feel like they need to accommodate not people without disabilities. You know what I mean? Like they feel like they have to be more considerate of people's feelings. And like I've seen so many accounts of people being like, because of my disability, like sometimes I don't want to go out because like I don't want to inconvenience people, or like you know, because like this guy, he's like, I don't want to discredit their experience, but it's like, but twisting your ankle is not this, it's literally not the same.
I mean, even if we just go with the extreme that somebody's ankle was broken or something like that, a temporary setback is not the same.
It's not the same as a permanent disability. Well, the world makes, or society makes, disabled folks feel like they're not allowed to do that.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
You know?
Maybe. I could agree with that.
I've dated some blind people, and sometimes people will be like, hey, do you realize your girlfriend's beautiful? I'm pretty sure they already felt like whatever I look like is beautiful, and they don't need someone in public to let them know.
That's good.
Sometimes people talk to me in my ear really loud like I'm deaf, and I'm really confused because they think that blind people have better hearing, but then they yell
This
right
dude is so sarcastic and he's cracking me the fuck up.
I know.
This dude cracks me up.
The most annoying thing people do is grab me.
Yes, I could see
Grab a
that.
hold of my arm and start pulling me.
Pull you along
pull me by the arm,
Push me.
to let me know that it's okay to cross the street or go through the door.
and I have to just politely get, no, I take your elbow.
Get your fucking hands off me. You know, like I don't know what's happening. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be like, you know, mugged or if they're just trying to, and they're like, I'm just trying to help. I'm like, well, great, but please use your words.
You should be asked first, you need any help, you know, talk to normally.
And let me have the opportunity to respond whether I want you to help me or not.
I do think being a young woman contributes to my anxiety and frustration about this because I'm always somewhat alert living in a city.
If I'm about to fall down some stairs or like there's like a giant pit that I'm about to step into, feel free to give me a, grab me to save my life. But if it's just because you think that I can't cross 4th Avenue on my own, back up.
Sometimes I need the help and I ask for help, and I'm totally willing to accept help.
I think people, for the most part, mean well.
They're trying to help, but they don't know how to help.
There's tons of blind people in this city going around doing things
That's
every day,
exactly
working, playing, at the bar, wherever, right?
And that's why I'm saying, like, from your experience and your point of view, I'm just like, your point of view is valid for sure, about people feeling like, they inconvenience others, because that's just definitely a dynamic of it. But it's like that, I think, is the more important thing. It's like people with disabilities are aware that there is no dialogue about specific disabilities, period, in general education. So a lot of the things that you see, and like from your point of view, it matters because your brother and everything, when you live that life, you feel that. When your friends are in that, you feel that. But from like an outside point of view, like I'm never going to see these people ever in life, you know what I mean? Like I'm never going to meet them or anything. And the general consensus is just like understanding that like people don't know how to act. Like, these people are grown. A couple of them have been blind their entire life even.
Right.
And so when you live that long with a disability, you just understand that people don't have any idea how to treat you like a normal person. And you just, that's just a reality. It's not like a big deal in their life. It's just like a mild irritation that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? So, it's definitely important, but like it's better to teach people to treat people normally than it is to, think about all the things that make them different and talk about that. Like, we get that they're blind. Like, that's the part. We understand that already. And like when I've met people and interacted with people, the thing that they liked the most was that I treated them like a normal person. And that's,
right.
Like, that's the best thing you could do, is to be more comfortable.
People really do just like treat people with disabilities like they other them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And it's like you don't need to do that because they're still people. And so
yeah.
I want to know though. I feel like that one. What is it? Mac Potts.
Mac Potts.
I think Mac Potts is a douche in like a fun way.
My room, it really like makes me go like, oh, because it's super big.
Okay.
My name is Mac, and I am totally blind. Never seen anything, ever.
How bad are you blind? Like,
I am totally blind. I am as blind as a bat. When you think of colors, what do you think of?
how should I explain this? I don't know.
That kid is adorable.
Yeah, that's cute.
I have to think. You see colors. Well, you probably know that.
I don't see colors. You see colors.
Well, yes, I do actually.
Who is this kid?
Trying really hard. Some colors I never even seen before.
Very true.
Have you ever saw a color of a blueberry?
I've never seen anything ever. That's the whole point. Blue.
He a little spicy. You're right about Mac. Mac is a little spicy, yo. You can tell a lot about people by how they talk to and treat kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And
he's not talking to these kids like they're dumb.
He's not like, at all. He's treating them like they know.
This is great though. This was a great video. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I wanted to watch this. Are you not invested in
the same video?
Why not?
Oh, okay.
Think of Waddle. And my pillow.
Your pillow?
Like Steven's shirt. Well, he can't see my shirt.
But
I mean, like his.
But
no, he can't see.
I can't see that. But what sound do you think when you think of blue?
And speaking of blue, your pants are blue.
Mm-hmm. Well, jeans. So what about?
He a little jalapeno. Mac got some spice in there.
Jalapeno popper.
Well, he ain't holding back at all to this child.
He said they're jeans.
Well, they're jeans, but yeah, you're right.
Red.
Red is like fire and like madness. I think red could like an explosion. Boom.
Oh, this girl's good.
I know.
Red reminds me of blood. I guess. Pain.
Blood.
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 Oh yeah.
Like, oh, that's. I'm sorry. Ooh, okay. What's the sound that you associate with red? What's the middle of the road color? Is it like a warm color or warm or
Orange.
cool? Orange.
Orange are fruits. My favorite
Orange or fruits.
Orange are fruit.
Oh, are fruits.
color is dark orange.
Dark orange.
Because it's so dark.
Eyes closed. Find the orange.
Okay, I can find it easily. Apple, strawberry.
What about green?
Well, green is like happy and sometimes disgusting. Oh, what's that? Ew, broccoli!
Boogers?
If somebody like farted or something.
Green, huh?
Yeah. Green is rotten. Green makes me feel like a zombie.
Ooh, a zombie, huh?
There's none white, of course, because we can't see white. And no black.
See white. Like, we can see white. Did you say he can't see white?
These kids are struggling. They haven't made it off of the but you can see it thing yet.
No, we can't see white in a rainbow.
Brown as the color that I use for when I don't like people.
And why is brown a meat color? Is it because it reminds you of poop?
And then yellow would be like the
This kid is too tall for this chair.
good kid, but can never see.
Him and his sister, I'm assuming? Cousin, maybe? Yeah, very not fitting.
Still like, oh, hey, how do you do it?
Like yellow, light.
Sounds like when you like when a box is like tumbling off a hill or something.
What would you associate?
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that was actually really good.
Like Taylor Swift color.
I know. Bright, hippie, girlish pink.
Ooh, nothing bad.
Unicorns exploding in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Unicorns exploding.
Unicorns exploding in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Unicorns exploding in your mouth. I learn something new every day.
That was good.
Booty.
That's
They put booty right there.
such a flat butt. Okay, well, we'll see you guys. That's a lot of back right there, boys.
You can't say that.
You telling me I'm lying?
You can't.
Well, then what do you think of when you see that butt?
You can't. I think
Huh?
that she has on very nice panties.
You think a piece of paper, 2x4, a ruler. What other flat things do we have? A receipt.
Peace out, guys. I'm gonna
Bye-bye.
end the